Monster Hunter World Beta, at this point, has just under a day left.
So tasty!
My name is Derek, and you're watching Bite-Sized News. If you haven't played the Monster Hunter World Beta for the PlayStation 4 and you're remotely curious about the game, go play it. Right now. If you're familiar to the series, in the most recent years, then you'd naturally assume that the game has always been a Nintendo exclusive. However, this isn't the case. It wasn't until Monster Hunter Tri for the Wii that it made its leap to Nintendo. The first game in the series was released on the PlayStation 2, and I remember playing it back then and not knowing what I was doing at all. However, it's almost been 5 years since the game has been on console. Now, while we have enjoyed the ability to travel around and hunt monsters with our friends, the release of World on consoles and PC, it makes it so much better. Playing Monster Hunter 4 or Generations on the 3DS took away the glory of sitting on the couch in front of a 70-inch TV with a controller. This beta has all the basic weapons the previous games brought to the table, including the recently added Insect Glaive from Monster Hunter 4. The beta features several new monsters to hunt, such as the iguana with dreadlocks, the great jagras, the snotty, fire-breathing T-Rex called the Anjanath, and the mud fish monster called the Jutudos. Probably saying it wrong, and somebody will tell me that. In addition to these new faces, we have some returning faces. We have the series mascot, the Rathalos, the devil-horned dragon, the Diablos, and the always lovable bulldozer puppy, the Baroth. There exist in the game several smaller monsters that in the full games usually serve as a nuisance or a way to farm lower tier equipment or items. The mechanics of the game are mostly the same, however, they're also completely different. In previous games, you just learned where the monster lurked by playing the game. However, in World, you have scout flies, which serve as your way to track and investigate the monster you're hunting. In the first hunt, when you're tracking the great jagras, you first come across footprints, then later marks on the ground, from where the jagras scrapes along the ground. Finally, you see the monster, and that's where the game gets exciting. Depending upon your weapon, your role will be massively different. Edged weapons users, such as dual blade, switch axe, longsword, they need to be right up in its face and focus on the underbelly or the tail. While blunt melee weapons, such as the hammer or the hunting horn, should focus on, horns or more armored portions of the monster. Ranged fighters definitely are your support and should focus on putting effects on the monsters such as paralysis or poison. After your struggle with the monster, your next priority should be to harvest its sweet, sweet bounty. Whether it's the bones or the horns, skin, or the heart of the beast, you want it so you can build your armor from the remains. Your hunt can either be solo with your hunter cat called a palico, or you can play with your friends on the same game ecosystem. Hunting with friends is definitely the best part of Monster Hunter games. You could have a team of all dual blades, or you could have a rounded team of a lance, horn, heavy bowgun, or greatsword. So you're able to break and cut all the parts of the beast before felling it. If you're a fan of the game, or you're a fresh hunter, be sure to check out the beta and let us know what platform you're getting the game on, so in the future we can have a community hunting days. While you're in the comments, go ahead and leave us a like, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you stay up to date on your bite-sized news.